Hey everyone, welcome back. So this video is going to be my empties video, and I have a lot. This whole basket is full, and this is basically what I've emptied since my last warm review. I'm not going to go through every single scent in here because this will take forever, but I think what I'll do is kind of shuffle through it really quick, and if there's stuff that is like standing out to me, I will let you know. Or I will comment just about, like, in general about vendors. So let me go ahead and jump right in. And the stuff on top is obviously going to be the stuff I melted most recently, so I will have the most to say about that. But this is Burnt Cream, and I love, and this is from June of last year. So this is a year old. It's from Candles from the Keeping Room, actually over a year old. And I love this scent. I don't know the scent description. I imagine it's probably supposed to be similar to a creme brulee, but it actually, like, to me, it just is sweet, and it kind of almost has like a chocolatey note, but not chocolate. It's so fantastic, and for me, it's just such a great soothing scent. I love to melt it at night when I'm going to sleep, which is kind of odd. I'm going to start saving these ties, too, to use with other vendors, so I'm going to take that off because I love Carol's ties, but I think I have another bag or two of this one, and it's just a scent I really, really adore. From Sniff My Tarts, I melted this Mallow Zucchini Brown Sugar Pecan, and this was actually a really good scent. It threw really, really well. I've been kind of having some not great performance from my Sniff My Tarts recently, and so I haven't been reaching for it as much, but this one I melted. It's from September last year, so it's definitely cured. That's not an issue, and I'm hoping it's not too old, but it threw really well. It was actually, I put this in my bedroom, and it was traveling out into the main room and kind of overpowering a little bit the other stuff I had going. And it's weird because when I was melting this, I actually got kind of like a creamy coconut scent from it, like a really creamy bakery coconut scent, which I don't think is supposed to be in there, but it was really good. I don't know, maybe it was the marshmallow, it was something was going on with that one. And then this is a bag, this is from Long Cane Primitives, and it's orange frosted cranberry blue ribbon cookies. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. And this was a 6-pack of her tarts from a custom order that I made, and I had gotten it back in November of last year, and this was pretty good. The first couple times I melted it, it was pretty strong. I just finished the last 2 grubbies today, and actually they're still in my living room, and they're not super strong. They're about a medium throw. It's a great scent, but I don't know if it's because my air conditioner is on in my living room that I'm having a hard time smelling it, because with some vendors, when my air conditioner's on, it's a wall unit, so when it blows, I think it pushes the scent away from me and where I'm sitting, and if the air kicks off, then I will smell it. So I think that's part of the problem. And so what you'll actually see is, you may see, it'll be a while, but I did for a while melt a lot of one specific vendor that performs really well for me even when my AC is on, and I'll get to that later. But I also finished from Sniff My Tarts a bag of scallops in red lipstick, which is like a cherry fruity scent. And oh, I was looking for the date, that's the ounces, but here it's from March of last year, and this was from my very first custom order ever from them, and it actually threw really well. I mixed the last one because there was only 1 tart left in that. I mixed it with Pink Sugar Baby, which I know has pink sugar in it. I don't know what the other scent is in it besides pink sugar, but it was really good. It was kind of fruity with some of that pink sugar, and it actually performed really, really well. So this is a perfect example of, like, with Sniff My Tarts, the first custom order from them, for me, performs really well, even now after it's like well over a year old. But then some of my more recent stuff, it's kind of hit and miss, which I don't know why. I also got, or melted from Rose Girls, a chunk in Raspberry Pomegranate Monster Cookies. This is from a round robin that I was in, that I got this, and I don't think I filmed the round robin, but this is actually a really good scent because it was sweet and fruity with a little bit of a bakery note to it, and it actually performed really, really well. I have no idea how old this was since it was from a round robin, but it was pretty good. From Daphne's, and if you guys haven't heard, Daphne's is opening back up, so I'm super excited to share this. This was Pink Serendipity Key Lime Watermelon Cake, and this was was it a muffin? No, it was a big chunk, like a big square chunky thing with chunks in it, and this actually performed really well. I was kind of like really into Serendipity when I first got into wax and then got really sick of it pretty quickly. Now I'm really actually finding I enjoy Serendipity scents when they're mixed with other things, especially like tart kind of citrusy scents. I really like them. So this was actually really good. I could pick up the Serendipity, but it just had so much other stuff going on in it. It was just fabulous. And I think I cut this into 4 chunks, put 2 and 2 warmers in my living room, 1 in my bathroom and 1 in my guest room, and it performed really well. So I'm looking forward to her opening back up. From Vintage Chic Scents, I finished a 3-pack in Purple Haze, and this is some kind of a blend. I think it has like jelly donut and zucchini or something in it, and it's a few times I tried melting this because it was 3 flowers, and I never got really great performance from this one. It's from April from last year, so it is older, but some stuff, a lot of my stuff I have from her from last year that is this old performs really well for me still. So I think this, and I melted it, the first time I melted it was actually a while ago. So this one I think just is a lighter scent, or for whatever reason just did not perform well for me. I don't know. I could barely smell it. From Tiffany Candles, I melted a sample in Strawberry Pomegranate. This was really good. Very fruity, very sweet. It performed really well. I actually melted it in my bulb warmer at my office, and this was just from a recent purchase I made back in June. So just last month, so it was really good. I also melted 2 samples from Tiffany that were the same in Salted Caramel Shake. I didn't care for this that much, not because it didn't perform well, but and this one's really greasy. Can you see that, all the oil in there? I just don't think I care for this scent. I'm really particular about caramel scents, and this one, it was okay. Like, I let it melt and kind of run out of scent, but it wouldn't be anything I'd purchase again. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished a chunk bag in Everything But Her Kitchen Sink, and the kitchen sink line that she basically has, because now she mixes everything with her kitchen sink blend. So this is, the her part is pink sugar, and then the Everything But Kitchen Sink part is a blend of like 4 or 5 different bakery sweet scents. I know it has like vanilla butter fudge, I think it has marshmallow, I think it has like birthday cake and maybe sugar cookie, like kind of that type of thing. It's just sweet and bakery, and it's fantastic, and she basically will mix everything with it. So she has Everything But Her Kitchen Sink, which is pink sugar, Everything But His Kitchen Sink, which is with blue sugar, and then she has like Coffee in the Kitchen, which is the same kitchen sink blend but with coffee, and then she'll have like just all kinds of stuff. If you haven't tried them, I definitely recommend you do, because they're actually really, really good. So I finished this chunk bag. Also from Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished a chunk bag in Strawberry Watermelon Guava. This was good, just a nice strong fruity scent. It was sweet, it was kind of fresh. I enjoyed this, and this is actually pretty old too. It's from April last year. It performed really well, so I liked it. Sassy Girl is definitely a great vendor for me. From Super Tarts, this is Katniss, and I don't have it dated, but it's from last year, I know that for sure. But if you can see how squishy the clamshell is. So I've been trying to go through my Super Tarts that's older, that's in these clamshells, because they're basically falling apart. But I like to melt other stuff too. And I do feel like for some of her clamshells, this is like allowing the scent to leak out or something, because some of them aren't as strong as I remember them being when I first got them. But this one actually, it definitely has lemon in it. I don't know what else is in it, because I pretty much only smell lemon curd. That's what I smell out of this, so I don't think it would be a repurchase for me, just because it's a really strong lemon scent, and I am not a huge fan of lemon curd, so it was okay. Daphne's in Pink Beach Cabana. So again, a clamshell, and so see, this is from March of last year, and this clamshell had no issues, so, and I've obviously been holding on to it for a while. This is actually a really good scent, because the Beach Cabana is like a nice, kind of beachy, fresh scent. Let me smell. With like a coconut in there, but with the pink sugar, it kind of sweetens it up a little bit. So this was a good scent. It performed well. It wasn't super strong. It was about a medium, but I enjoyed it. This one is a mess. This is Lasting Scent Candles, and this is Crimson Apple, and I actually got this from Angie when I had done a swap with her last year, so I know it has a date on it. It says 3/26, so I'm assuming that's March of last year, but you can just see all the like oil and color and wax that like seeped out of it, but it actually still performed really well. Just a nice fresh kind of Mac apple type scent. I enjoyed it. The Lasting Scent Candles is closing, so I know some people are still getting wax from them, but I don't know for how long they'll be able to. So Vintage Chic Scents, this is Flapper Girl from March of last year. Again, another old scent. This one is good. It's like a fresh kind of fruity citrus scent. I'm not sure what's in it. So I melted this, and it was a good like medium to strong type throw. I just don't know what the scents are, but I like it. But it kind of has a clean, like fresh fruity clean scent to me. I don't know. I think I have a bakery bag or a blossom bag or whatever she calls them in that scent. I don't know. Okay, from Tiffany Candles, I finished 2 3-packs. One in Gooey Donut Shop and one in Creme Brulee, and I'm showing them together. I don't have them dated, so this is probably from one of my first orders from her ever, which would have been in the fall of 2013, so these are well over a year old, going on 2 years soon. I melted the last 2 tarts in here together. Her Gooey Donut Shop is fantastic. It's just like a nice, like, bakery sweet with a little bit of a hint of a sweet cinnamon, and then I mixed it with the creme brulee to kind of sweeten it up a little bit, and it was actually really, really good. I melted them in a 20-watt Glade warmer, and actually in the cream warmer, which I have been hearing people complain that they don't feel like the cream warmer performs as well as the blue one. Mine actually gets really hot, so it's been performing really well for me, and it actually gets hotter than my blue one, to the point that like I have a hard time lifting the bowl. I dump my wax out while it's hot, and the blue one I have no problem lifting the bowl up from the edges, but the white one, it actually burns my hand, so I have to use a tissue or something to do that because it gets a little too hot for me. But these perform really well, and if you have not tried Tiffany's Gooey Donut Shop, you must. It is fantastic. Such a great, sweet, creamy bakery scent with a hint, just a hint of cinnamon. From Daphne's, I also melted a Pink Serendipity Cotton Candy Cake Batter Ice Cream. I'll be honest, I don't remember melting this one. Like, I remember melting it, but I do not remember how it performed, so I'm actually not going to say anything about that one. From Two Timing Tart, this is Sea Minerals Lychee Coconut. This is from January of last year, so this is really old. It performed enough for me to smell it, and for the type of scent it was very pretty scent. A little bit like kind of feminine, perfumey, but not overpowering, and so it was kind of light, so it was perfect because I don't like strong perfumey floral scents, and this was kind of a perfumey floral scent, so it being a light throw, like you could smell it, but it was very light scent. It just was enough to fill the air without like choking you out of the room. So I actually enjoyed it, and it wasn't too overpowering. I'm trying, as you can see with most of this stuff, I'm trying to get through my older wax just because I have so much of it and I don't want it to go bad. One of my favorite scents from Sniff My Tarts is Cotton Candy Bliss. So this is cotton candy with strawberry, but it's like cotton candy with other stuff mixed in, and it's fantastic. It's sweet, it's rich, and it's a great scent to blend with other things. And again, I had a bag of tarts from my first custom order from them March of last year. I don't remember what I mixed this with now, because I usually mix it with something that's too strong to melt on its own. Not too strong, too sweet to melt on its own. So, but it performed well for me. So my stuff from my first custom from them is just really good. Oops, and I'm dropping bags. So a couple of things I melted from Tiffany. One is Melonade, and this is a good kind of melon lemonade type scent. I actually don't remember melting this one specifically, so I don't remember how it performed, but it probably performed well, I would guess. Mango Beechwood. I melted this one in my bathroom, which sometimes I don't get the greatest throw, and I had a hard time smelling it, so I don't actually think I want to comment on it, because I have one more of these that I want to melt, because people rave about this, but I think I want to melt the other one in my bedroom to kind of get a better idea of what the scent is like. Because sometimes in my bathroom, I think the scent goes up and out the vent, because there is a vent in my bathroom, versus filling up the bathroom, if that makes any sense. Vintage Chic Scents. This was a flower in Sunny Side of the Street. I just remember this being like a lemon bakery kind of sweet scent, and it's really good. I don't know everything in it, but it's kind of sweet lemon bakery, and I'm not a huge lemon person. If it's too strong, like I don't care for lemon curd, but this was sweet and this one was good. And it's definitely, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get it, but if I have some, I'll melt it, and you know, maybe down the road I'll throw some in my cart again when I make another purchase from her if she has it. So it's a good scent, and it performed well. It's probably about a good medium to high throw. Here is another one from Super Tarts. And I just realized she doesn't have her name on these older clamshells. I don't know if her new ones have her name, but this is Pita. And again, you know, the clamshell just uber soft, but she did get new clamshells. So people are hoping her new clamshells don't do that. And I should be getting an order this week from her. And this is a bakery, sweet, sweet, sweet bakery scent. But I feel like, is this the one? See, this is now I'm getting into some of the older stuff that I may not remember everything. There was one of them that I melted that I couldn't really smell it very well. I don't remember if it's this one or not. So, I don't think it is. I don't know, because I can smell it in the clamshell, but you know what? I'm just not going to say anything because I don't remember. From the Bathing Garden, this is old. From January of last year. So this is giving you guys a good idea of how well Vendor's wax holds up because of how old all this stuff is. This is in Mulberry Circus. It performs well, but I cannot stand the scent. It's disgusting. It smells weird. It's really, really funky. So I'm just going to throw the rest of this out because I do not like it. Okay. From Kimry Ann's, this is from September last year. My goodness, there's like nothing in here from this year. This is watermelon cake, strawberry preserves, cotton candy frosting. This was ridiculously sweet. It was one of her chunks. So her chunks are quite large, and I always cut them in 4 pieces. And I will melt 2 pieces in my living room at once, and then if I want to melt the whole thing, then I'll put the other 2 pieces in like 2 other rooms. I don't remember if that's what I did with this one or not, but it threw really well. Very rich, very sweet, very fruity, very strong. Kimry Ann's, for me, her stuff, like, it's very strong throwing and lasts a long time in the warmer. So very impressed with her stuff. This one was a good one. It's probably a little too sweet maybe for me, so I would maybe want to mix this. Like if I got this one again, I would maybe do watermelon, strawberry preserves, and maybe a bakery scent instead of cotton candy frosting. But it was good. I mean, that was my own blending, so that's my fault if the blend is too sweet. This is Tiffany Candles, and this is a scoopable in Vanilla Bean Noel. And this is 12/16, and so that means this is from December of 2013, because when I first started ordering wax, one of my first orders from her, I just got a bunch of scoopables, and I was just dating with the month and the day. Her scoopables are my favorite. They hold up for a long time, so I was still I can still smell it. The Vanilla Bean Noel is a fantastic scent. I love it, but I just use this for blending and stuff, and so if I needed to sweeten something up, I would grab for this. And so her scoopables last forever, and they're my favorite, and they throw really, really well. So I love them. I highly recommend them. And I have several. Okay, so one of the vendors I was melting a lot when it was hot out because I had my AC running so much, and I got good throw from this vendor when I was melting with my air conditioner is the Glitterati Candle Company, Candle Co. But Glitterati is what she's known by. So fantastic vendor. So one, I was melting these because they seem to perform really, really well even with air conditioner on. But also, as if you can see, the like single chunks that aren't in bakery bags, these are from like November last year, but I feel like they just start eating through the bag a little bit. Like there's nothing seeping out, but I feel like the bags start to get soft and start deteriorating. And so I really want to kind of try and melt through a lot of my scents from her that are in these individual bags like this. And I have a ton. I got so many when I did my custom order. I got probably close to 50, which was the limit. So I was at either 50 or 48. Plus, I've gotten 3 mystery boxes from her over the last year and a half. So, and I have my list on the mystery box again. It'll probably be coming up in the next month or so. So I really need to try and melt through these just so I don't lose scent. And I haven't noticed an issue at all with losing scent. It's just my own concern and my own worry. But I don't remember the scent descriptions. So, but Love Shack, Tickled Pink. I do remember loving everything. I pretty much loved everything from her. And it just performs really, really well. So let me see if I can grab some of the others. Oh, Tahiti Treat. This one was actually from this year. Very tropically fruity scent. It was really, really good. Strawberry Orange Julius. Fantastic. Her strawberry scent to me is a little bit on the lighter side, but that Orange Julius, it was like just a creamy, sweet orange scent. I loved it. Tart Berries and White Tea. That's a really, really good scent. It's kind of fresh in a way, so this was a great scent. It threw really, really strong. Stacy's Cake. Oh my gosh, this is a weird blend. I looked it up on her Facebook group, and what's in here, I don't remember what it is, but I remember thinking, that's a bunch of really weird scents to put together, but it is fantastic. So if you have a chance to do a custom with her, get Stacy's Cake. I cannot smell it in the bag anymore, but all I know is like I was in love with it. It was so good. It's definitely a sweet scent. White Tea and Pomegranate I melted, and that I know did really, really well. I really like her white tea scents. And they're not perfumey to me anyways. So, Blue Raspberry Cotton Candy Cookies. This is actually recent from April of this year. It must have come in a mystery box, and I really, really like that one too. So I want to get some Blue Raspberry scents. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm trying to dig for the rest of the Glitterati because now we're going on 21 minutes. What? Watermelon, Strawberry, Vanilla Bean Noel. I think I have a bakery bag in this scent too, and it's really good. It's a favorite of mine. Pink Petticoat. I know it's one of her pink sugar blends. I do not remember what's in it, unfortunately, but I know I liked it. I have a bunch from Sassy Girl Aroma too. I have a lot here. Okay, so let me just try and get through the rest of this really quickly. One of my favorites from Sassy Girl Aroma is her Lavender Noel. It is amazing. I think she has my favorite lavender scent. Absolute favorite lavender. I love it so much. And with Vanilla Bean Noel, it's amazing and so soothing and so fantastic. I love it. I need to get more from her. And she hasn't listed it in a while. There's a couple more here from Sassy Girl Aroma. I always get great performance from hers. Strawberry Cotton Candy. It was good, sweet. Strawberry Margarita Lemonade. This is really good with the lemonade in it because it gives a little bit of a fresh scent, and they performed really well. From Front Porch, this is, what is it? Blueberry Strawberry Lemon Birthday Cake. And this is from February of last year. And my Front Porch is still performing really well. I don't remember the scent specifically, so I think I probably melted it a while ago. But I do recall that her stuff is still performing well for me, even my older stuff. Because here's another one that is from February. It's Black Raspberry Lemon Cupcake. So it's probably not as strong, but I'm still smelling it pretty well. So I'm just digging through really quickly, see if there's anything else I feel like I want to talk about. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to pick ones I want to talk about now. So this is from Tiffany Candles, Pink Sugar Rosemary Mint. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So I need to try and get this from her. It was a chunklet sample. I love it. Such a great scent for nighttime. And let's see. I'm not going to show you guys everything, just it's too much and this is going to take too long. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that was really good that I want to share with you. Sorry about that. Okay, I do not remember what was in this one. It's Vintage Chic Scents, His Girl Friday. It's a fruity scent and it's so good. I can still smell in the cup. I feel like I smell orange or something in there, but that scent is fantastic, and this little one performed really well for me in my office at work in a 25 watt bulb warmer. Really good. I definitely would love to get that scent again. Autumn in Salem. This is a really good, like, sweet pumpkin bakery scent. I melted this at work as well. It's from August of last year. Really good. Oh, really, really good. And there's this other stuff I finished, but I'm not going to talk about it. I finished a lot. Oh, okay. So I have not really melted any blue sugar scents from vendors really much at all. This is just a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to talk about. Sorry, guys. I went through a lot. But I had an old sample from Tiffany Candles in blue sugar. It's not dated, so it's probably from one of my first orders from her. I love blue sugar. Like, I did not know I was going to like it as much as I did, and I really loved it. So now I need to kind of seek some scents out in that and kind of add some blue sugar to my stash. I just don't need more wax, but I actually really like it. So if you guys have like blending suggestions for blue sugar, definitely put them in the comments below so I can place some orders. And then one more that I'm going to talk about. This is from the Bathing Garden Lavender Vanilla Custard. Oh my goodness, this was so good. It was a sample I got from my last order from her, which was primarily scrubs. And this was just amazing. This scent had filled up the whole box when I got it. And then melting it, it was just such a great, relaxing, great nighttime scent. So this is definitely something I would seek out from her again. I'm really trying hard not to order wax. The last order I placed was the Country Scent Shack, which was the last haul video I just did. And I'm really trying to keep myself from ordering at all in July, because that was at the end of June. I haven't, okay, so I did place, so now I'm doing an update. I've finished going through what I was going to go through for my warm review, but I did place a custom order with Tiffany Candles. Technically it was on June 30th. She was supposed to open again for customs on July 1st. She actually opened a little earlier. And she opened late on June 30th. So I got that order, and that was the last order that I've made. And I just had to get some strawberry blends from her because she has the really, really good strawberry that I love, that Candles from the Keeping Room has, as well as Kirby has from Vintage Chic Scents. So I ordered several blends in with that strawberry scent and a couple other things in there as well. And I'm still waiting for that one. It hasn't come in yet, but I'm really trying to refrain from doing any orders in July to give myself, like, put myself on a ban for at least a month. I don't know yet if I'm going to make it, because Super Tarts is opening this week, and there were a couple scents I wanted to try. I'm going to try and hold off. And I've really been wanting to order some mini melters from Rose Girls. There's some certain scents I really want to try, and I've just keep trying to hold myself back. So wish me luck, guys, on trying to do a ban, because I really need to. I have a hard time because there's just stuff I want to get. Anyhow, I'm going to be back with a melt picks. I have not done, I have filmed several of them and then never end up uploading them because they're too long. I'm really going to try and just fill up this basket with some things I want to melt this week and make it not a ridiculous amount so I can actually like try and get through it. So I will be back with that in a little bit. See you soon. Bye.